This is one of the most legendary interviews. Tom Cruise was flying his airplane, and then they were hitting turbulence, but it was a small airplane, so they couldn't reach a certain altitude to avoid the turbulence.
Yeah.
They had one passenger in the back. So what they did was they turned off his oxygen in the back of the airplane. He just passes out, right? So he sleeps the whole way. And Tom Cruise the whole time is like crying of laughter telling the story about how he almost murdered his friend. He couldn't even tell the story. It took 10 minutes to tell one story, and he was going off the airplane, and he's like, my hands, they're numb. And he's like, yeah, it must have been how we were landing.
My hands, are your hands? My hands are tingling. I slept the whole way. Must have been the way I was laying.
Gentlemen, welcome to a fresh episode of the Good Night Podcast.
Good Night Podcast with your brothers in arms,
Gabriel
and
Omassi,
Amer.
and my name is Amer. We are recording live today from Dacha.
Dacha.
The terrace on Dacha. We decided we're going to have a tipsy podcast today.
Yeah, slightly tipsy. I whenever I come home from like anywhere, I walk by this place, and the place is packed with people, and everyone's like dressed all like Gen Z and
yeah,
they're like
they dress like Leno the Professional, I find. T-shirt with like long jackets and oddly
assless chaps.
I find Gen Z dressed like they raided their grandfather's closet and their father's closet. Like, okay, guys, good.
And their grandfather or father's blade or something.
Yeah, and he's gay also.
Yeah, gay blade.
Gay blade.
That's how they dress.
We love the LGBTQ community. We gotta find a way not to.
Oh, that's good.
That's good, huh?
You know what it is? It kind of. Oh yeah, we're drinking.
We're drinking wine.
Not a cheap bottle of wine out of our bonne nuit glasses.
Magic de Juju.
Magic of Juju. Jeez.
We're drinking Magic of Juju, sponsored by Eugene. Magic of Juju, everybody, to celebrate the fact that I finally have my 7 minutes on Israel.
Yeah.
So we're drinking Magic of Juju.
Magic of Juju.
Magic of Juju. I think I have another one. You know, I literally can do what Ari Shafir. You know, Ari Shafir, he wrote a whole special on being Jewish. I think I could have 15 minutes on my trip to Israel, or like 20 minutes. Just everything that I saw that struck me, or like, that made me laugh.
Yeah. Cool, man. Damn.
What would I call it?
15 minutes with Magic of Juju.
The Magic of Juju.
The Magic of Juju.
This is nice. How are you, Gabriel Massey?
Good, yeah. Not bad. Yeah. This is the one time I wish I had sunglasses, though. But it's okay. I'll look like there.
The sun's going to go down. You're going to get a little tan.
Yeah, I'm going to get a little tan.
I'm hoping I would get a little tan.
Trying to think.
Abracadabra.
Yeah. It's funny. That song, I've heard that song for so many years, and it never struck me as like a song that I would like.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I like Steve Miller Band.
Yeah.
I think they have. They have cool songs.
Yeah,
I'm not misgendering. It's just that I don't know if they're a band or a guy.
Because it's always like the this that project, and you're like, or like Led Zeppelin. I'm like, okay, which one's Led?
Who's Led?
Who's Led and who's Zeppelin? Or
Zeppelin?
Pink Floyd. Which one's Pink? So you don't know Steve Miller, the Alan Parsons Project. It is a guy named Alan Parsons.
One of my favorite feelings, I think I told you this before, is finding new songs of artists I like. It's one of my favorite feelings. So yesterday I was at the quiz.
Yeah.
And I was playing songs, and I tried to play like songs that fit a bit the quiz.
Yeah.
And I fell on this playlist. I'm like, this is so good. And I literally have listened to it 50 times. It's so good. Abracadabra. Reach out and grab ya. Nice.
Oh my God.
Nice. You had a good weekend?
Yeah, it was not bad this weekend. On Saturday, I went to. What did I do? I try to watch one movie a week, you know, and then it needs to fit this thing with me and Claire that we can both watch it and both enjoy it, because like she doesn't watch movies, and all my movies I like to watch are about like gay blade. That's one of my favorite type
gay
of
blade.
Yeah. And so we watched this movie called Brooklyn.
Is it isn't that with the Blade?
No, there's no Blade in it. But it's about an Irish woman from 1950s Ireland moving to America.
Okay.
And it's a coming of age story of a woman, and she loses her virginity on it.
Oh, she lost her virginity on the boat?
Well, on
the Statue of Liberty?
On land, on dry land. And what struck me funny about this movie is that So she lives in Ireland, and it's a hopeless place, right?
Of
There's
course.
no, all they have are pubs and dogs,
And Irish people.
and that's it. And Irish people, and everyone's like mean to each other and rude. And she's like, I think she's like supposed to be like 16 in the movie. This girl, and
Yeah.
she's like, I don't have a job, and I don't have a boyfriend, so I will move to America.
That's crazy.
It'd be like, I can't find a part-time job at a grocery store, and I'm a bum. I'll move to China. It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
It'd be
Never
like,
seen China.
yeah,
You
never
have
been.
no idea what it looks
No.
like. You're not sure exactly
No.
where it is.
Not at all.
Like, I'm gonna move.
It's kind of terrifying, but it's also kind of unreasonable because in the movie she comes back from America.
Yeah.
She's an established.
Oh,
she's
she
like-
comes back.
She comes back because
Why
like
would you come
her.
back? You should never go back.
Spoiler alert: her sister dies suddenly of like a
Okay.
brain explosion or
being
something.
Irish.
Yeah, she. ate-
Zentery.
Yeah, she had
IRA.
drowned on cabbage and
Potato.
Yeah,
Someone hit her with a potato.
Someone hit her with a potato cannon, and she can't. She comes back and she's like a boss, right? Because she was in
Ooh.
America for a year, and she's got like a job now, and she met like a really like a sexy Italian guy. And
Nice.
she lost her virginity, so she comes back to
She's
America.
18.
She's 18. She's an old dog now. You know, she's got like a limp
Scarf. Not scarf.
a scar
And a scarf.
and a scarf that she bought herself. Oh,
A woman with money.
yeah, it's different.
Oh Lord.
And so she comes to Ireland, and then she meets a guy in Ireland, and she gets a job in Ireland while she's there because like they need someone part time to
Yeah.
fill this position. And she's in Ireland, and although meantime her boyfriend is in America, this Italian guy. He's like, he basically
I
sounds like.
cooked the pasta for you.
But
I
it's-
waited for you.
No, dude. 1950s Italian sounds
Yeah.
like 2023 Saint Leonard Italian. They're like, oh, ma, my gabagool fell off the Brooklyn Bridge. Oh, my name was Claudio Capri Silvio. It's the exact, dude. So fun. I don't know. So maybe in 100 years, 2123 Montreal Italians are gonna sound normal, because Brooklyn Italians don't even exist anymore.
No, they don't.
They
No,
don't. They're probably like in some museum somewhere.
You know, like we had that talk before, like
Yeah.
do gays make the accent,
Yeah.
or is it the real voice? I think like when you go to a pizzeria, and I don't know if you ate pizza in New
Yeah.
York, and you go to like a famous pizzeria, everyone talks like this. Hey, where's the
Yeah.
mozzarella? Like they don't want to say
Yeah.
mozzarella, they say mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
I think that whole accent, it's like Andrew Dice Clay. You just
Yeah,
become
you
that
become the
accent because you're
character.
you're making pizza the whole day,
Yeah,
and
the
the
whole day.
fumes of the wood burning oven, they get to your brain, and everyone expects you to talk like this, and
Talking
you
like this,
know,
talking
and you're
with
like
your hands.
macho and sexy, and you make the pizza. So I
Yeah.
think it just become the character.
Yeah, but at New York Italians, like in these restaurants, I've been in some of these pizzerias. They're Italian, but they're still American.
Yeah, of course they're American.
They're so American.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
here, you're Italian, but then they still think they're in Italy. It's funny. They still they go like they like you know how they don't say mozzarella. They say here
Mozzarella.
they just go ma ma. They just
Meh.
call for their ma.
the animal where it comes from. Mazza. All right, I don't know.
I don't
Nice.
know. That's
Well,
funny.
But here's the thing: there's culture that are beloved. The Italian culture is beloved. Everyone
Yeah.
loves Italians,
Yeah.
and everyone kind of loves Jews. Like the whole the stereotypical Jew, like leave
Yeah.
my mother. Oh, I complaining. Like those stereotypes, they're beloved by
Yeah,
society.
they love them.
So the Italians will never change. They're beloved. Everyone, they have delicious food and they have beautiful women and hot men. Why would they
Yeah.
change? Why would they change? They're
Yeah,
gonna
they
sound like
can't
ooh,
change.
gotta be, blah, 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 the whole
Yeah.
time. As long as they know how to make love. Damn it! I don't want to say bad words in the first 5 minutes.
I've always like you ever see like those videos of like people because I buy all my pasta from the grocery
Sorry,
store.
Don't move. I'm just gonna. You have breadcrumbs in your beard.
Are breadcrumbs
Yeah.
still? Might be dandruff. Might be face.
You should use
cum.
head, shoulders, and beard.
I know head, shoulders, beard, back, and chest. I can't have any more hairy jokes, man. It's gonna be my whole act. Man, I wish I knew anything. Like I wish I knew like anything about like the world. Like
I would like to take you to Egypt.
yeah,
I replaced all my Instagram follows. Like usually it's just big tits,
yeah, with
MMA,
like travel nerds.
and now it's just like
this is
archaeology.
the sarcophagus of
Yeah.
Nefertiti.
Yeah, yeah.
Walking, and he's like,
Yeah.
he's got like he's basically wearing that on his head. Oh, it's hot. Oh. It's funny. Speaking of traveling, I was walking down yesterday. I bought lunch like at some sandwich shop on Mount Royal, and I saw Zach Kick.
Hey, he's back.
He's back from Edinburgh,
Nice.
Scotland, and I'm like, dude, how was it? And like at first I thought he was like being autistic, because I was like, was it super fun? Was it amazing? And he just like was sitting there looking at me for like a long time, like 10 seconds, and I was like what the? And he's like, well, if you think getting scammed 3 times is a good time, then yeah. And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, the first time I booked this room to stay, they said it burnt down. Then when I got there, it was like still there, and they wouldn't let me in the house and all. So they had to find a new place. And then the person that booked them in this place didn't tell the owner that they were staying, and so the owner was like, "What the hell are these people doing in here?" So they stayed, but they like apparently they said like, okay, you have to like pay like £500 for hydro or whatever, like heating and then he bought a bike like from Dion and it got stolen. Oh. And then it rained the whole time, and it was cold, and everything was expensive, and their shows were horrible. And I was like, that sounds like horrible. It sounds like a bad time.
Well, and I'd like to ask Oren. I'll ask him probably.
Yeah. I want to see.
I want to get the difference.
I might see him tonight.
Yeah, man. Dude, a month of shows. We'll learn how to promote properly.
Yeah.
We'll learn how to send flyers, get people out, hire hot chicks to give out. Dude, here's what I would do if I were to do it. I would like go to a place like Craigslist ad. Beautiful woman needed to promote shows. All right, you have to be in a bikini and send out flyers. And trust me, we'll run out of flyers.
Yeah, we'll run out of flyers. That's for sure.
And people will come.
Yeah.
Just sex sells.
Yeah.
Then what we need to hire Sid. So we need to fly Sid with us.
Fly Sid.
Katu, we won like in Edinburgh. That'd be cool if he can come, but I don't think he would come.
No, there's no way he would come. It'd be insane for him to come, unless he like brings a Hattie with him or something.
I would give him like, why? No.
Because he needs like a little buddy or something.
Well, I'm one of his best friends.
Yeah, but like a little buddy.
No, I think if we paid him like $20,000.
$20,000, but we need
him for a month. I don't know how much money he makes.
$20,000. We need to make that money back. Some we can't imagine we paid $20,000.
I want to go there just to I think our sense of humor would fit perfectly with the British mind.
Yeah.
The way I talk and the way you act, they would love us. They would love us for different reasons. We would get.
He was saying that
have sex with my ex-girlfriend again.
Oh yeah. Fly her out.
Yeah.
Or
she would fly.
Boat her out.
Give out the flyers.
Yeah. He was saying that basically the way they would have to get laughs is that they couldn't do any jokes. It was all like, you have to do crowd work and sneak in the jokes because nobody was listening the whole time. Everybody was getting wasted the whole time.
You learn how to.
Interesting. I do like Edinburgh. It's a cool ass city. You're gonna exercise a lot because it's so much walking and so much. It's all uphill in both ways.
Be nice. Get drunk.
Yeah, I don't know if I could. It's funny. I don't think I would probably drink.
I'm a super professional. Super professional man.
I don't think I would get wasted all the time.
Talking about movies and being professional. So yesterday, I'm like, you know what? I want to watch a classic. So I decided to watch The Professional.
Which one? Leon?
Leon the Professional. And dude, I'm watching. I'm like, this is. This is like the beginning of a story.
Well, you know what? You know why?
This movie would have never been made in 2023. It's so
but Leon didn't provoke anything. The thing is,
the girl.
It's the girl because her parents were so like I think abusive or something, or like abandoned.
Her dad was like a drug dealer.
So she was like, she grew up and she.
But still, dude, there's a scene. She goes dressed as not Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leo Thomas.
She goes dressed She goes out and she's dressed as Marilyn Monroe, and she's like, "Happy birthday!" And you see Leon, you're like, and I'm like, what the hell is this scene?
That is nasty.
Mr. Bidet, whatever the guy who made it. I'm like, dude, what's your fantasy here? First of all,
Mr. Bidet?
What's his name? Luc Besson.
Oh yeah.
Luc Besson. What was on your mind when you made that movie? You're like, I need a reason to hang out with Natalie Portman for 6 months and make her dress really tight clothes and act sexually insane that she's in love with an older man that kind of maybe looks like me. It's so weird. It's a weird movie. Thank you. That was hilarious. Thank you. Somebody got a laugh out of this.
I do like that actor, Jean Reno, right?
Yeah, it's so cool.
You ever watch...
sense of coolness.
You ever watch the movie 1998 Godzilla?
Probably.
It's genre. It's when Jean Reno was hot in Hollywood.
Yeah.
He was in every. It's when they hired French and Russian people in movies, in American movies.
Yeah.
Like Jean Reno was one of them. I can't remember the other guy's name. I don't know if you remember the movie Armageddon. There was a Russian guy, whatever. But in 1998 Godzilla, this is my favorite scene. So it's like this old Japanese guy. He's all like crippled on a bed, and then there was like before Godzilla came and like Japan, all this.
Yeah.
And there was this old crippled man lying in the bed. And Jean Reno is like a Godzilla investigator or something. He's like
Je suis un Godzilla investigateur.
I am a Godzilla professional or something. And he like...
He's a Godzilla whisperer.
Yeah, it's weird. Like he's... Like for some reason he had a lead. Okay, it must be Godzilla. Or like a big lizard. I think he... And then like they're asking this guy like, what happened? What did you see? What happened? And he wasn't saying anything. And then so what he did, he took the Japanese guy and he shook him. And then the Japanese guy woke up. He's like, oh, konnichiwa. Oh. And he took a lighter and shoved it in his face. And he went like this. He's like, tell me, qu'est-ce que tu veux? Or whatever.
Le Godzilla.
And then the Japanese guy was like, Godzilla, Godzilla, Godzilla. And I'm like, that's the best opening to a Godzilla movie ever. Godzilla's the greatest. Dude, Godzilla's my favorite monster, like, kind of action.
Really?
Movie. I love monster
Favorite
movies.
monster?
Monster movie,
More
Godzilla.
than Hitler.
Yeah. Yeah.
More than Schindler.
Schindler. No, it is the new Godzilla movie is coming out called Godzilla -1, created by the people that made the original Godzilla.
Is
the
it
same
minus
company.
the Japanese guy?
Yeah,
Why is it
minus
-1?
one. I think it's. Oh, this is clever, because when Godzilla came, Japan was 0, and when Godzilla came, it made it -1.
Why were they 0? Have some self-confidence, Japan. What's
I don't know.
wrong with you?
Yeah, it's like me. I feel I'm like 0.
Dude, you have
-1.
you have a healthy no.
I'm -1.
No, you're not minus one.
Minus
No,
one.
no. I disagree. You have
Real
a
-1.
you have a weird obsession with your girlfriend. If I were to
It's
diagnose
called
something.
love. A weird obsession with my girlfriend.
Even your girlfriend's like, he's obsessed with me. You should
Yeah.
ask her. She's like, he's obsessed.
I am
He's
obsessed. I'm in love. I'm madly in love with her.
I mean, there's mother issues there. Let's not get into it. But
Madly.
no, you're not a -1.
Deeply.
You're like a
Madly.
You're healthy. You're
Okay.
healthy.
Godzilla -1.
You're healthy. You just your priorities are weird, but you're healthy. That's it. That's it. That's all. So we did a show together on Thursday, and there was a Japanese.
yeah.
There was a Japanese cameraman, and he was like very Japanese.
What did you get those photos
No,
yet?
I haven't. Let the guy work on it. He's developing them.
Uh-huh.
Developing?
He's developing them.
I cannot pronounce developing. Developing? I'm sure it's not how you say developing. Developing.
developing.
He's developing him. So anyways, I noticed something about me is that when I'm faced or when I interact with like really ethnic people that
Yeah.
look ethnic,
Yeah.
I start acting like them. So he gave me his phone because he wants to follow me on Instagram.
Okay, yeah.
And when I handed him back his phone, I handed it back his phone. I don't know if you know, but in Japan, when someone gives you a business card, you have to go, oh, thank you very much. You have to
really?
like
Do
treat
they?
it with respect. So when he gave me his phone, I'm like, oh, thank you. And I gave it to him with a bow. When he left, I'm like, oh, bye-bye. I'm like,
Did
why
you
am
actually?
I swear to God, I'm like, why?
He's like, I'm from
He's like,
Brampton.
I'm from Boston, bro.
Yeah.
Do you do that?
No, I don't.
I do that.
I go, you know what my favorite thing to do anytime there's like I think it's only like black people, but if black people, yeah, black people I'm really friendly with, is I try to, I freak them out with gayness. Because they're all so like why?
Because I saw you do it to RPW.
All the time. I'm like, hey RP. He's like, don't call me that mother. RP. Hey PB RPP. And he's like, don't say that. Which Willis or whatever. He's all. It's my favorite because they, no matter how progressive a black guy is,
He's still homophobic.
He's still deep to the core. His dad has taught him
Yeah.
that gay people are scary.
Yeah, they're the devil.
Yeah. If
Because I think they don't know how to deal with it.
yeah.
Like a straight guy, you know how to deal with it. You beat him up. A gay guy, you don't.
Jump out a window.
Yeah, exactly. A gay guy, but then you're gay. Like, he liked it. It'll get hard. I don't want to do it. It's weird.
So funny.
Abracadabra. You're not drinking, bro.
We're supposed to drink this slow.
We have an hour to drink. Am I drinking slow?
You're supposed to sip wine. I'm sipping quite slowly.
Abracadabra.
Maybe this is why you don't like drinking. You just get wasted. You're like, blah.
Well, here's the thing. I haven't drank in like a month.
Oh yeah, you're.
And I only had 4 eggs today.
Yeah.
So I wonder how my stomach. Oh, shirtless guy
Whoa, shirtless.
walking his
Hot dad.
baby.
I
Shirt.
didn't eat.
It's not hot. That's not hot.
I said shirtless dad.
Okay. There's.
Is that you talking to yourself? He's not hot. He's hot. He's hot. He's hot. He's hot.
I'll suck his nipple, but what?
Suck it.
I noticed since the invention of Instagram,
Yeah.
I find shirtless guy disgust me more because now I could see what like the ultimate 0.1%
Yeah.
of hot men look like.
-1.
So, because you see, this guy, he's in shape. He's got shoulders. He got a little belly. But you see, he's got the V shape. But he's disgusting because he's not Now that I know what the top 1% is, for me,
Yeah.
that's what every hot guy should look like.
Oh, okay. Really?
It affects
Every hot
my,
guy?
yeah, except
But
the
it's
face.
but isn't it all in relative world? Let's say like I think that
Yeah,
guy's
exactly.
like 48 or something.
But here's the thing: there's no more relative because now, because of Instagram, I can see what a really hot guy looks like.
Oh.
I wanted to.
You have a type.
I do have a type. I do have a type. I
remember
have
type.
I like beautiful men.
Yeah.
Like I don't like them too masculine.
Oh, really?
Not too like masculine, but like muscles. And
Okay.
They need to have a little European flair into them.
Oh,
You
okay.
know? Like Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Like I have two types actually. I like the tan Mediterranean look.
Yeah.
Like George Michael, George Clooney, Gabriel Massey, and also like the vampire. Why? Why you calm down, Mark Normand? First of all,
I've never done that. It's
we're
only-
in a restaurant.
You know what it is? It's because this chair
Makes you fart.
it is the perfect dimensions to fart in.
It's a fart chair.
Because if you sit on a couch,
Mhm.
the cushions go into your ass.
Yeah.
But there's still room, so I feel the fart coming.
There's room for fart.
Yeah.
If we were open a bar, we should call it a room for
Room
fart.
for fart. Anyway, sorry, go on.
Anyways, I noticed something about me. I lost weight.
Okay, yeah.
So now, and I was looking at myself in the mirror, like I'm happy with this. Like I'm done working with this. I'm just gonna have to maintain this. I'm happy with this. I would do this. This is great. But I noticed that, like you work on the outside, and suddenly you get to your inside, and then
Okay,
you want to
yeah.
start working on your inside.
Yeah.
Like I weighed myself this
Like
morning. I was like 197. Like I have to start reading books now.
Ah.
I'm gonna go help in a homeless shelter. Like I don't want to do that.
Damn.
Working
man.
on your inside is
Yeah.
so much harder than working on your
Yeah.
outside.
Well, reading books isn't hard. It's more like checking your ego, realizing like your reactions have consequences, that or just general life stuff, and
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I think I
It-
gotta
it-
go deeper than that. I'm already there.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah.
I don't think so, bro.
Yeah, when I do wrong, I apologize.
Yeah, I know. No,
You
no,
know?
no, no, yeah.
I have an ego, but I use my ego for comedy. I don't truly believe when I say like humility things.
Yeah, I know, but that's
Sounds
unsafe.
alright.
That's fine.
It's weird.
Whatever. No,
Whatever.
you're
It's
you're
okay.
good. You're fine.
We love you, dude. There's a flower tickling my ear right now,
Yeah.
but it feels like someone's playing with my ear. So I'm like, hey, I have friends. Abracadabra. Abracadabra.
I'm trying. You're drinking this too fast, man.
Really? Am I? Can you catch up?
No.
Or mustard?
I want to
Hey,
kind of.
now.
I like just tasting it.
Think
If
I
it's a good bottle of wine, I want it to last.
Yeah, it's fucking $100 right here.
Oh, that is nice.
Look at that beautiful flower. Don't you like flowers? Yeah, I know you don't like flowers, but I like
No.
this. Do you think it has a smell? Let me smell it.
You know what the thing about flowers is? There's
No.
there's bugs in them.
So
Bugs. And
let them
wasps.
enjoy the bugs. Let's enjoy the flowers.
Look at this. Look,
Yeah,
look.
it's a bee. Hello, bee. I like you more. I told you once I got bit by a wasp on my lip.
Yeah.
I look like a
My
a
mom-
woman from the old
like my mom.
Montreal. Like, but your mom does.
She's like lip filler.
dude. As you know, I'm on the apps.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I'm kind of biased because I swipe on pretty faces.
Uh huh.
But the thing is, pretty faces kind of control, like girls with pretty bodies, but you don't see it as much as the face. The face is naked. I think online dating, everyone should be naked.
Yeah.
I think if everyone was naked, girls with pretty faces would get humbled real quick.
Well,
Because a girl
yeah.
would come with like a beautiful vajij, and you're like,
Vajij.
damn.
Vajij.
Like a beautiful vajij is as impressive as a beautiful face. You know what I mean? Girls with pretty faces, you're like, oh, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
Because now they have like, they get the top 10% because they have a beautiful
Yeah.
face. But imagine just a beautiful, like a flower of a vajij, like this. This is her vajij. Like it's closed and tight.
That wouldn't be.
and
That
that's a
would-
nice vajij.
That would be a nice vajij.
You know, you can't compete. It's very hard. You can
Yeah.
have the most beautiful smile with little dimples, beautiful
Yeah,
vajids
yeah.
with like a butterfly flying around it.
Yeah.
You can't compete with that.
There is a show.
Online dating should be naked all the time.
There's a show in the UK called Naked Attraction.
Yeah, that's my ex used to make me want to watch it.
I hate that show. It's disgusting. It's like it almost makes me.
Describe it to the layman's.
It almost makes me a Christian because I'm like, oh, what? So it's a show. So in British TV, after 9 p.m., you're allowed to show labias and foreskins and South Park and
people,
all,
it's
yeah,
crazy.
all sorts of the.
Idris Elba. is
Idris
like, "What's
Elba
up?"
is DJing. It's obscene. It's an obscene scene, and there's a show called Naked Attraction where there's a man or a woman.
Yeah.
It's a dating show, and he judges 3 different people, and he looks at their bodies completely naked
Yeah.
and judges whether or not he or she wants to go on a date with them.
Okay, where do they start?
They start with the feet,
They start with the feet?
or they start with the vagina or penis.
See? They stole my idea.
Yeah, vagina or penis. And then they go like, so what do you think about those pubes? Like, oh, those pubes are nice. Oh, what about those?
They keep their pubes?
Yeah, some people have like, some people either are hairy, some people are like, they have like little designs, some people are just completely shaven, like that. Okay. And then it goes up to the tits or the nipples, and you're like, oh, look at those tits. What do you think about that? Blah, blah, blah. And then it shows the face. And then...
But you don't have to marry that woman. You could just say, like, at the
end,
like, nah.
You go on a date. And at the end, the guy or woman that's judging has to get naked in front of them all. Okay. And then they choose if you want to go on a date or not. Okay. So here's one of the most interesting things. So... I've been to the UK a few times now. Every time I go,
this is how you date in the UK. You're like, huh? You like this? Huh? Yeah. Okay.
I show a naked picture of you. I'm walking on Edinburgh. Hey, who wants to date my Arab friend? But anytime I open the TV, like it's 9:30 p.m. I swear to God, there's a and I'm like, dear God, Jesus Christ! And Claire's mom's like, oh, that's my favorite program. And Claire's dad's like, what's the matter, Gabriel? Afraid of a little? I'm like, it's pretty big. They're Johnny.
Big. I have a feeling British men have the same noses as cocks. Just and like red and pimply because of the drinking. Like,
one fur.
Winston Churchill. He was the greatest prime minister we ever had.
Just in a tub. And lukewarm. So wait, hold on, before I just want to finish this. So there was a man. He was a man, and he did the thing, and he dated a woman.
Yeah.
And then he comes back a year later.
Yeah.
And he's trans.
No way.
And he's dating.
Some penis or with penis?
With penis.
With penis, but titties.
With titties.
Titties and penis. The best of both worlds.
And so he's judging the people. He's trying to find another woman, and then he finds a woman that's into trans women or whatever, and then
balls.
Yeah, balls, everything, and
British penis, like.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And you're not expecting. You're like, oh yeah, you forget that guy's gonna, because the whole time he's wearing like an outfit. He's wearing like a dress, and he's like, and it's funny. And the first time you see him, he's like, hello, my name is Jeremy. I'm a librarian from Brixton.
I'm imagining Jeremy Clarkson, by the way.
Yeah, Jeremy
Clarkson.
That's
exactly. Like, I'm a transvest.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Clarkson. This is the Mazda 3. Why would he review the Mazda 3?
Hey, it's a good car, all right? Hey, man. Hey, bro. Hey. Okay, so anyway,
and then he comes naked and he's like, hi. And he's giant tits and still a small penis or whatever.
Nice.
And that was very interesting to me to see. Nice. And then he dated some woman, and they had.
Must be fun. Imagine you're a girl, a guy's like, haha, titties.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, because you don't get, you have the best. You have a penis, which fills you up naturally.
Yeah, it fills you up.
And tits and the male brain.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Well,
it's the best.
Yeah, I guess his brain is sizzled like a fucking.
His brain has a male brain. Abracadabra. Psh. So here's my question for you: if you were to participate,
in the show,
on that show, what would be your forte?
My forte? I have a. Depends on. Right now, I have a pretty good. My ass is really nice. It's nice and like firm and plump.
Can you stand up and?
I can flex it.
Well, I don't know. Show me what you would show a woman.
I'm not gonna show my ass though.
Yeah, no, like. Oh, that's a very nice ass. That's a very nice ass. Big and juicy. You look black.
Very, 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 very.
Nice.
It's like Dale Messi.
Yeah, Dale Messi is fantastic. He's a fantastic body. Fantastic everything.
Yeah, that would be that.
So you'd be like, all right, that's the first thing you want a girl to see.
I have a very good boner, but I don't have a very good flaccid penis.
Can they show boner on British TV?
I think like they get.
They show politicians.
A bunch of boneheads. Big fans.
I do have a nice boner too.
Yeah, but I have a bad flaccid. I mean, when it's chubby, it's nice. You're like,
what do you mean by chubby?
Like when it's like about to be a boner, it's like
damn. It's like engulfed. Engorged.
It's on the Gulf of France.
When it's engorged in France and Côte d'Azur.
There is this porn long time ago. You ever watch? You ever go on .com?
But I think you're too far.
Am I? I should come in.
I used to, like, back in the 90s.
There was this one porn, and I found the actual porn of it. It's like this kid, and I think he was like a virgin. There's like this nasty porn star. She's like on the verge of being retired. She's like 28.
On the verge of starting comedy. Abracadabra.
And he couldn't get a boner the whole time. And then he eventually, like, after like few minutes, he started getting, his penis went from this to like this.
Whoa!
And he was fucking railing her. And I was like, he's like, it becomes a hero. It's like a journey, right?
It's like the hero's journey, like my joke.
You start from
Joseph Campbell's hero journey. And then you kill your dad, and it's huge.
It's like
the return of the prodigal boner.
Yeah, it's like every video game, every like adventure novel. You start with nothing, and you end up with the biggest that rails the princess. And it's interesting. I'm like, damn, it's
Nice.
interesting. It's funny and also jerk offable, but
Nice.
Anyway.
I'm happy. Did you come?
No, the way it's edited like in a comedy way. It's like edited in a funny way.
See, that's what I remember. I didn't like about that it combined like my
Yeah.
my two passions,
Yeah,
porn and comedy, and dark humor, and you're like, I don't wanna.
But
too
you're
much.
not
Let's
supposed
keep
to.
things
Yeah, I know.
separate.
It is a lot, and I hated so many. There's a which always show me these.
I have a feeling was like probably a moderator on that website.
He bought a T-shirt
That's
from there.
crazy.
Yeah, and
to advertise your.
he loved. He thought it
remember-
was, and it was like whoever
Yeah, it was-
edited
listen,
that show was like a genius.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and I think he moved on to bigger things because I think he
Yeah,
sold
it's
the
Red
site.
Band now.
Yeah, it's just a f***ing fat
Brian
fuck.
Redband.
Yeah, oh, sorry, touch your
Don't
leg.
ever touch my leg ever again. We've had that talk. No.
Mm.
Do you think the people who told us that we can record on their beautiful
Are regretting
terrace,
it.
where there's like 25 genders every time
Yeah.
we walk? No, we're talking about right now, and
No, is art because it's perversion. Perversion is
Yeah.
a gender now.
Yeah.
If I'm a perverted dinosaur.
yeah, but they're not kids anymore.
Huh?
No.
Perverted.
Have you heard that most kids don't anymore?
I don't think that's true. I think
Anyways, the one I tried to. Hey now,
you gotta stop fucking kids, Amer.
Dude, this is what you watch Leon the Professional, and all of a sudden, like, I want an old French guy.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I swear, he dresses in the movie. He dresses exactly like Gen Z dresses in autumn, like white T-shirt, jeans with suspenders, an old man's jacket. They dress like Quinn.
Yeah, dude, there was a vibe in let's say like,
Yeah,
because that was early 94.
early 90s. Yeah,
So my favorite vibe dress. I wish I could show you. I wish I could put whatever, but it's
you know you have a phone.
I know, but it's hard to unless whatever. We'll talk about the topic, and if it's worth it, I'll find it. But it's like 1998.
Yeah.
It's like everyone dressed kind of like it. Everybody dressed as if it was always autumn. Everyone always had like a nice jacket with like a nice sweater. Everybody was crisp. Everyone looked like just perfect. Every celebrity.
Why didn't you dress like this?
Because it's so hot right now.
Ah.
But in the fall, I wanna. Like, I used to kind of dress like that. Like, before I used to dress like...
You just have a leather jacket, jean jacket, jean jeans, jean shirt,
no, but
jean
before,
underwear.
jean
socks?
Before comedy.
Ah.
I would wear, like... It was like a black, very angular jacket
Whoa.
made out of, like, what? Not leather. What's the other type of leather?
Leatherette?
Not leatherette.
Velveteen?
Not vinyl. What's the... Suede.
You wore suede?
I used to wear a suede jacket with
Whoa.
blue jeans, brown boots,
Mm.
and I felt like I was about to release The Matrix or something, or like I was Luc Besson or whatever his name was, like that. Dude, like there was maybe I'll find it, but even like Chris Rock would dress like that during his comedy specials. He wore like kind of like this leather jacket with a gold chain.
Yeah.
Like blue jeans curled up with like if you curl up a blue jean, it's a light blue jean
Yeah.
with a brown boot. I thought that was the coolest style.
You know what? You know what we should do? And we should record this. Let's go to a thrift store, store,
Yeah.
and you dress me,
Yeah.
and I dress you. I
Yeah.
think we should do that.
Yeah.
Like, because I see you differently than you see yourself. You see yourself as like this 65-year-old who lives in Boca Raton, who's always on vacation with his like Hawaiian shirts and shorts. But I see you like Cat Stevens, George Michael. I see you different with the beautiful hair and beard.
Interesting.
So I would dress you differently.
Okay.
And you could dress me like a
Okay.
KKK member.
Yeah,
Whatever,
yeah.
Whatever your heart desires.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'll find it.
Ooh, the tension.
Remember this era of news?
You want to dress like that guy?
Not like this. Not like this. Wait. This one guy coming up.
He looks like diarrhea.
Wait, this guy coming up. This guy. That is a
Frank Caliendo?
Frank Cavallero.
Frank Cavallero?
Something about
You want to
this.
dress like that guy?
I don't want to dress like it, but it's a vibe. There's
You
a
know
vibe
what-
to it. It's
you know where that vibes? Can you unlock it? I'm gonna
Early
show you.
2000
That vibe
vibe.
comes from Pierce Brosnan
Yeah.
in James Bond. Because I dressed like this for my high school graduation.
No way. But you see, like the vibe though.
So hot.
Like the
Hey,
video.
oh man, I want to be him. Oh.
The guy with the Guy Pearce project. What's the Gary Shandling? What's the movie you like? The Gary Shandling.
The Thomas Crown Affair.
Yeah, the Thomas Crown Affair.
God damn. Pierce Brosnan was so hot.
Yeah.
Because after him, it was the blonde guy. What's his name?
Oh, Brody Stevens or whatever.
Brody Stevens. So after he became an action hero.
Yeah.
He's muscled.
Yeah.
He has nice.
Yeah. He wasn't a gentleman.
There's an image in my mind. I don't know if you remember it, where you have the hot new James Bond, and he's coming out of the water, and he's wearing little shorts.
That got every mom hot.
And apparently, one of my friends, because he bought the same swimsuit as him, but he's like a fat Jew, balding Jew, and you're like, dude, you look like you fuck 14-year-olds on Epstein Island. This is not the look you should go for. Are we recording, by the way?
Yeah. Why?
Because I'm drunk, and I don't know what's happening. Yeah, okay. So yeah, Pierce Brosnan back then was a smoke show.
It was. But you know, I wish. What's up?
Come closer. No, I want you in the camera. I like feeling you close to me.
I like. I miss the early vibe of TV. I know everything's better now. Everything's HD. Everything's perfect. It feels like you're in the. But I miss the vibe of everything feels soft. So everyone looks better. Like the TV you'd watch, it was fuzzy, and it was like soft. But so everyone looked like Kramer looked hot and Seinfeld was hot because it wasn't HD. You know, making sitcoms now, like they're bringing back Frasier, right?
Yeah.
And it's HD, and Frasier's all like, fire.
But how do they make it HD? Because it wasn't filmed in HD.
Well, the new Frasier is, let's say.
2020. There's 2023 Frasier.
It's coming back. They're bringing it back this year.
Oh, like a new episode never seen.
New
man,
film.
white men are getting hard right now. Oh, Frasier. Oh, now all the cool guys want to look cool like
Frasier is the best.
Oh, get the hell out of
Frasier
here. It was for like white people.
No.
I listen.
Not.
I don't like Jay Leno. I like David Letterman.
Oh yeah, of course. David Letterman's way better.
Get the
Jay Leno.
They're both hilarious.
Jay Leno was a
for
nerd.
different.
David Letterman was cool.
David Letterman was a bigger nerd than Jay
No,
Leno.
he was cool. He had a.
It's just like people. Here's my problem with people who love David Letterman.
Yeah.
I love him. I think he's a very funny guy. But it appealed to a demographic that I dislike, a demographic that likes to look smart.
Yes.
And I dislike the demographic. You know who likes people like Harrison Weinreb, genius comic. You know who he appeals to a lot? Fake intellectuals. And I hate these guys.
But David Letterman wasn't. The comedy wasn't smart.
It was. It was
stupid.
Yeah, but it was secretly stupid.
But that's the thing. It was goofy.
Like Harrison, he's secretly stupid.
Yeah, it's true.
He's not stupid, but he plays the dumb, weird, awkward guy. So it appeals to the fake intelligentsia.
You know what it is?
The fake intelligentsia.
David Letterman now is a fake intelligentsia. Ooh. David Letterman now is a fake.
He's always been like this.
But before he was and he was always uncomfortable. You could tell he was a lazy piece of shit because he was always angry when he was working. Like, because he had to work every single day. Jay Leno, hey, how's it going? I miss you. Oh, this is great. David Letterman's like, all right, who are you?
Yeah, and everyone's like, look at him. He doesn't want to work. Listen, again, genius comic.
It's making me laugh.
Amazing conversation, but it's just... The thing is, the people who... my problem is not with him. My problem is with his people.
Yeah.
It's like they love him and they're like, Jay Leno was a great joke writer. Yeah. He was likable.
But I never got to see his comedy.
I saw some of it online.
But I never.
But he did a monologue every night.
Yeah, but they all do that. All you see is their
every
first.
time. Maybe here's the thing. I think every time I watch Jay Leno, I felt like, I'm better than other people, and I don't like art that makes you feel like this.
You mean David Letterman?
Yeah. Every time I watch David Letterman, I feel like, I'm better than other people, and then like, okay, I'm laughing because I'm laughing because some people didn't get the joke.
So
stop tickling my ear, you son of a bitch.
When I was a kid.
I'm sorry. You see, I'm growing. I'm working on my inside flower.
Well, here, this is the thumbnail. Okay, you come over. You put your nose into that, and I'll go like, There we go. That's the thumbnail. Anyway, so the reason why I was tired going to high school for all of high school is because I stayed up late every night to watch David Letterman, dude. David Letterman. Then right after, I would go back between Craig Ferguson and Conan O'Brien.
Ferguson,
I would go back and forth. Conan O'Brien, I loved his monologue. And then his sketches, but then Craig Ferguson, I love the interviews.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, because he was so good.
I love both, but I don't know. It's so hard. Like, if one was sucking, I would go back and forth.
There's some interviews that are, in my mind, legendary.
Yeah.
David Letterman and Jay-Z are hilarious together because they both have high IQs. And they're both like, oh, we're gonna be funny. I've always wondered, everyone like, I wonder how that friendship happened. I want to be like, how would David Letterman met Jay-Z? I'm from the hood of the streets of the crack of your mom. Oh, ish to the Izzo. How did they like? We're so different, but let's just talk and like, oh, this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Yeah, that's cool. A good riffing.
They're both highly intellectual human beings. Yeah, extremely smart, and they're just like, oh, we get it. Yeah, because you would never think Jay-Z to be hilarious. Yet again, hilarious. Rewatched just the
I used to remember watching all.
They're both like awkward and it's so funny.
Him and Bruce Willis was really good. Bruce Willis and David Letterman, that was like some of the best.
Nice.
Another
hot guy.
Him and Tom Cruise together was because Tom Cruise is so humble, right? So David Letterman will like pull out his ego, be like, "How was this?" He's like, "Oh, it was amazing. We rock climbed up to 30,000 feet. It was unreal. It was amazing." And it's like, really? So how does it work? Do you have like people like pulling you from the top? He's like, "No, I climb myself." It's like, and you get to see the actual like egotistical, insane Tom Cruise. And he told the story. This is one of the most legendary interviews of Tom Cruise was on an airplane. He's also a pilot, right?
Yeah.
So he's flying his airplane, and then they're hitting turbulence, but it was a small airplane, so they couldn't reach a certain altitude to avoid the turbulence.
Yeah.
So they had one passenger in the back. So what they did was they turned off his oxygen in the back of the airplane, not so he could die. He just passes out, right? So he sleeps the whole way, and Tom Cruise the whole time is crying of laughter, telling the story about how he almost murdered his friend. He's like, he couldn't even tell the story. It took 10 minutes to tell one story, and he's like, he was going off the airplane, and he's like, my hands, they're numb. What's up with my? And he's like, yeah, it must have been how we were landing.
I had a hard on the whole time.
It's so funny.
That's so.
And he got out the craziest story. I don't know.
That's his true color shine. It's like when he jumped on the sofa, on the couch. Like, oh, this is. They're all insane. I have a theory. All actors are insane.
Yeah.
So when you realize it's fun to be insane, you also realize it's fun to be a psycho. Mm-hmm. But like, I don't know for you, but like my psycho thoughts, I keep them as thoughts because I could just do them as thoughts, as jokes. Yeah. However, these guys are like, oh, I just push the boundary and just act on it. Yeah. Like Ari Shafir, when he drugged Bert. Oh, of course I had that thought. Drugging you, but I would never do it. Yeah. But they just crossed that line, and I wonder if it's
scary.
I should start crossing the line. How's your wine, Gabriel Omassi?
That would be horrible.
Pew pew pew.
I can't believe it. Drugging anybody would be the.
Imagine I drug you, but I'm drunk, so I sleep, and then we just fall asleep.
You're drunk, you crash.
Like, sorry guys, can you pay the bill? I'm just snorting.
I pull out the bonne nuit card.
Because maybe what are you eating? What do you have food in your pocket? What is this?
What are you talking about?
Are these pretzels?
No.
I love you, Gabriel. Abracadabra. Abracadabra.
You know what's funny? I did bring them as a bit, but I forgot they were there, and I started eating them non-ironically. I was eating them just like, oh yeah, I forgot. I'm a little tipsy, so I'm like, oh yeah.
Abracadabra.
I was replaced by some guy. He has his own Amer.
He has his own Amer.
That's funny.
Oh my god. I like this feeling. I like this tipsy feeling.
Yeah, I do. That's why I love 2 pints or 1 pint. I can't do the English way of saying face, man. It's the worst.
This is nice. I feel like this is
it's civilized.
Older 30s. We're like white women now.
Yeah.
We're white women. We're gonna jump in a Mercedes. Go suck our husbands.
Oh, dude, these things live in a cave, man.
Dude, I've sucked microphones in an open mic in a dingy bar. Oh. Like, I'm pretty sure, like I get sick once a month. Yeah. And 100% sure it's because of the microphones I put in my mouth. Yeah. I wanted to do a compilation of like all the mics I have sucked in a month. It's like 50 mics.
But you can't even just go like pretend, go like, oh.
No, you gotta commit to the bit. Abracadabra.
Reach out and grab ya. I had on we released a clip of us talking about white people, food, and thank you for white
Yeah.
people for the different
Crunchiness.
and so part of the clip, you said that Indian food is delicious, but it all looks like diarrhea, and all of India came to the to hate us or to
Is that
be.
why I can't sign into the bonne nuit page
Dude,
anymore? We've
it's
been hacked.
crazy. It's like all these Indian people being like, "How dare you attack Indian?" Indian food is like
They're in the
mo-
kitchen. They won't hear you.
Indian food. I bet you bet all you eat is chicken tikka masala. And I was thinking like, what's wrong with chicken tikka masala?
Yeah, well, guys, we go to your restaurants,
Yeah.
and that's all they offer. Okay, they're like, would you like red diarrhea or orange diarrhea or blue diarrhea? Choose lamb diarrhea.
Spicy or not spicy diarrhea? What do you want?
It's bring your own diarrhea. It's
And you know what? I've been writing back to these Indian people being like, hey, it's a comedy podcast. It's a fun time. And they all are like, oh, I didn't realize it was a comedy podcast. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you need to laugh more at my jokes, you son of a That's why they don't realize. They're like, yes, Amer, yes,
I
the
was
Jews
laughing
are
at
taking
that
over.
joke. I think they just both think we're a bunch of racist because
Yeah, we're not white.
one
Wait,
lady.
am I in the camera? I feel I'm not in the camera.
100%.
Yeah?
You're right. I made sure.
What about that ass?
One
Alright,
lady was like, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I usually have a good sense of humor. I didn't realize you guys. Of course, comedy. A lot of comedy is about riffing on racial stereotypes.
Yeah.
And I just started. I was like watching some. She was watching some.
We
racist
love you.
video.
We're not British.
And, yeah, and
We
I was
love
like,
you.
these are the most reasonable comments
Yeah.
I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, they're
People-
reasonable people.
Yeah,
They're reasonable people.
rational. The
They're
rational, reasonable.
Yeah. They have
Yeah.
thousands of years of wisdom
Yeah.
and knowledge.
It was very cool.
I mean, they still have a caste system where, like, if you're too dark, you're like, oh, you're a piece of garbage.
Yeah, but that's the posh Indian.
Abracadabra. Oh,
Very
no.
interesting.
Here's the thing: if we talk about Indian food, it's because we love it.
I
I don't
love
talk
it.
about things I don't love.
Oh.
I love it. I eat there. I eat Indian food at least once a week.
You
Once
order?
or twice a week. Or I make it or I eat it out. Like, I start making tikka masala.
Oh man,
I buy you. Dude, I want to give a shout out. There's a lot of negativity in the world. It's time for positivity.
Okay. Well,
My favorite brand, their recipe has never changed. It's always like 6 ingredients, and it's finally delicious. Patak sauces, bro. Patak
is it good just to
sauces.
make like?
Changed my life. I'm not a great cook. I'm learning how to cook. So what I do is that I cook my chicken. I put some patak sauce. It's like 6 ingredients. Low calories, not like no weird things in it. So I think it's made in England by some Indian people. It's delicious. Patak.
Yeah, give it
you
up.
are.
Give it up.
You are.
it up.
Oh my God! You make my house smell like high
Ooh.
school, but man, I love you. You are so good. It's delicious.
Speaking of cooking, I bought an air fryer.
Abracadabra.
It is magic,
Yeah.
dude.
What have you cooked thus far?
So we bought we went to Costco and we bought a bunch of like chicken legs, these
Ooh.
big, and then we've just been dropping them, and they were like already kind of marinated, like they were like good, and I've been just cooking those with fries, and I'm just throwing everything in there. I've been throwing like zucchinis in there, just frying everything. It's so good. I love an air
Yeah.
fryer. It makes it like it feels like it's like electricity shooting through it because it comes out so hot, but still so juicy.
Yeah.
You know when you put something in the oven and you overcook it and it comes out all like just
my oven
hot
doesn't
and
work. I don't cook on.
oh well, whatever. I mean, in the world, let's say.
I'm
people-
sorry. I negated your joke. Yes.
No, it's not a joke. I'm just telling a story. I'm not.
Have I ever told you how I ruined my oven?
No.
It's a very funny story.
Yeah, tell me.
So I don't use my oven a lot. So can you stop shaking? Thank you. I don't use my oven a lot. So what I started doing is I started storing things in my oven. And one of the things that I stored is that I have a dish rack that it's big. I only use it like, let's say I have friends over. I have a tiny dish rack, but it's a big rack. So I put the dish rack in the oven. It's made of plastic. So what I did, I'm like, I need to heat my oven. So I turn on my oven and I forgot there's a dish rack in there. And like a few seconds later, my house like smoking and beep, beep, beep. Looks like Auschwitz. And I'm like, oh my God, where the f- is the smoke coming from? So I open the oven and I see just melted plastic everywhere. It just melted. So it looked like just melted plastic, I think. So I tried to... What I did is I just turned off the oven and I just left it for like 6 months. Because I'm not dealing with melted plastic. And one day I'm like, okay, I need to use the oven. And I tried to remove the plastic. But nothing was working. The whole thing is like, I'm done. So now I don't have a...
You have an oven. Hey, get an air fryer.
I don't need it. Why would I get an air? What would be? I have a toaster oven, and I have a countertop.
Well, look. So the Walmart opened not too far from you, right?
Sorry,
Nope. Dude, that wasn't even
there was
words.
a lot of
The Walmart.
abracadabra.
A new Walmart
Name
opened.
this podcast abracadabra.
Maybe. No.
Why?
Because it needs to be like Hitler named his son Amer or something. It needs to be like algorithmically.
Abracadabra, it's magic.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see. Well,
God
maybe.
damn it. I have no control of this podcast,
You
guys.
got other control.
I have none. None, I tell you. None's.
So
None's Island.
there's a Walmart that opened.
Yeah.
$43 for air fryer.
43.
And dude,
That
drop
thing's
in.
gonna explode in your
It's
house.
not, man. Drop in some meat. Comes out cooked after 10 minutes. And
Here's
you're
the
eating
thing.
it. It's delicious.
10 years ago, I fell in the hype of a compressor cooker. What's it called?
Pressure cooker.
Pressure cooker.
That's dangerous, though.
And I never learned how to use it.
It's dangerous.
And it's useless. I used it once
No,
or
no,
twice.
no.
I have an ex-girlfriend. She did like salmonella in it. Not salmonella. What's the name of that? It's
Indian
like
food.
corn.
Oh,
Italian corn.
Pantella.
Pantella? Is it Pantella? I don't know. I kind of
Pantellas?
Pantella.
Paella.
No. It's like the grain.
Yeah, I know. It's panella. It's like.
It's like corn. And it was
yeah. I had. It's like
disgusting.
maize or something.
There was no pressure. I think
No.
I fucked it up. So now I just have a piece of machinery that I never use.
Air fryer's good because you just let's say you get meat.
Yeah.
You marinate it. You
Yeah.
drop it in.
Like
Comes out perfectly cooked,
Perfectly
and
cooked.
it tastes. And you don't need to fry it. Super fried. It comes
Yeah.
out. Your whole house doesn't smell like McDonald's.
Can I
or
cook a
whatever.
steak in there?
Yeah.
No.
Depends how big the air fryer is.
Because I eat like 3 steaks a week now.
Okay, maybe.
So I could.
But you're not having T-bones.
No.
You're having like kind of like cuts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like steaks
Whatever. I'm
with
not.
an
Look,
onion
I'm
and
not
a
here to
sweet potato.
convert you. I'm not gonna be one of those guys to convert people on an
Yeah.
air fryer. But I like it a lot. I'm cooking
You
a lot.
spray oil.
We just put a little drop,
I have to learn how it works.
and it works in the air.
In the air. Yeah, but air fryer. What are you frying the air? You think-
Yes.
You think if Hitler
Yeah.
had access to this technology,
Yeah.
would like Auschwitz and Dachau be just a giant air fryer? Is this gonna get us banned
Now
from
that's
YouTube?
some
Are we,
abracadabra.
are we gonna get a strike too right now?
I'll put it on Instagram, but not YouTube, because Instagram. I think anything goes. That is funny.
Like, guys, you don't understand. You put you put
You
more
put a
shit.
little bit of
You
canola
put
oil.
the you spray them with canola oil. You press the button.
A little bit of seed.
No, no
seed oil.
No Zyklon B. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
Oh my god.
Air fryer.
Air
The Air fryer Frauchen. Oh God, I'm sorry, Eugene. I love you.
That's so funny. That is amazing. Oh geez.
Abracadabra.
This is nice. This is fun actually. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. Maybe I should just drink once a week on the podcast. I'll be Bert.
I can't do it. I can't do it every part. Maybe once a month we have a little bit of
Yeah.
drink.
Yeah, we have a little fun,
Yeah.
fun sun. That we're enjoying this beautiful weather. in
I'm
Montreal.
enjoying this. Actually, the sun's coming down now, so it's like
Ah,
all
this is
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
This is
The show, my
cool.
show at 8 p.m. was canceled. So
What?
yeah, the show's canceled.
Which show?
Third floor.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I might swing by the Nest.
I'll
Just
see if
to-
you can hop on.
I'm on tomorrow, but Oren's there. I need to drop off something for him, whatever, for work, because I work for his
Mm.
company, sort of.
Okay.
Anyway,
I told you I did the Nest on Thursday.
yeah, it was good, huh?
Destroyed.
God
I-
damn.
I realized my strength is that I can change the mood of a room.
Mm.
Everybody has a strength. Like the host was like doing okay.
Mhm.
The first act did okay. Then I went on. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you bring it.
I-
Also, if it's a
yeah.
packed room and it's a club, you're like, dude, this is like a playground. You can do anything you want.
The Nest, I feel I'm always performing like in a synagogue, because everyone is like a bit older. So I'm like, will they like my
Mm.
jokes? And they love my jokes.
Dude, you know what? It is true. During the week, it's all like people in the 30s, and on the weekend, it's like people in their like 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s and the
I love it,
90s.
man. I
Yeah.
love the Shelly.
Yeah,
Shelly, their name, the lady who works there.
yeah. Oh, Sheila.
Sheila. And the bartender, they're both so sweet. Sheila is the first person who told me I'm funny. One of the first people who told me like, you should do this. You're good. I was very
Aw.
young. I was very, very young. You're like, yeah, you're funny. Yeah, I think it was Comedy Works days. It's
Oh,
like,
that's
yeah,
nice.
you're good at this.
That's very
Two
good.
people told me I'm funny when I started. Before I even started. I remember once I went to see, I used to go to the Comedy Works. 'Cause
Mhm.
I like the vibe of the Comedy Works. And I don't know if you remember, there used to be an improv troupe called On the Spot.
Yeah.
That instead of like a comedian middling at a show, they would go up and they'd be like, all right.
I remember this.
It
Yeah.
was Scott
It was like people
Falconbridge.
doing a bunch of games.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
shit.
Scott Falconbridge. He was there, and a bunch of other.
Yeah.
So, anyways, they're like, "Oh, we need," and all my friends are like, "Oh, take him," because I'm the silly guy. So I go on stage with them, and I'm just. It's the first time I'm on stage in my life. So I'm being silly.
And you're like, guys, dim the lights a little bit.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
turn off the. Can we turn on the air conditioning? It's a little warm in here. Hey, can you guys be quiet in the back? Hey, can I have a glass of ginger ale with lime juice in it? Can all the comedians go in the back? And then that was your persona from then.
It's funny because it was the reverse of this.
Oh
which
yeah,
got me
it was like
laughing.
it was all crazy.
I'm all not like I'm just silly, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to be the hands of one of the comedians on
Oh,
stage,
that's fun.
and like I'm playing the plumber, and I forgot that she's a human. So I just like, oh, I'm a plumber, so so I just pulled my pants up, but I pulled her pants up. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I can't. She's like, oh, it's okay, we're doing jokes. Like she understood. Getting a lot of laughs. Anyways, afterwards, Iman Al Husseini
Oh yeah.
comes. She was a waitress there. She goes to me. She's like, "You're funny." Like she grabs me like this.
Wait, hold on, it's my
Oh, I'm
shoulder.
sorry,
It's
sorry.
okay.
She grabs me like, "You're funny."
Yeah, yeah.
You're funny.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know who she was.
Yeah.
Cut to like 10 years later, I'm reading the Gazette and I see Iman Al Husseini
Yeah.
moving to New York to pursue her dreams. I'm like, "You're a comic." One
Wow.
of my favorite stories in my life.
Nice.
Iman Al Husseini telling me, and also Sheila telling me, "You're good at this."
That's amazing.
I think I did an open mic and she was like, "Yeah."
Nice.
And now she's like, "When are you coming back?" She's so supportive.
Yeah.
God damn, I love her. It's like she knows how to talk to comedians. And Doug is so funny. I'm like, "Hello, Doug. Can I have a ginger ale?" He's like, "Who are you?"
Yeah. Dude, I'm like, hey, Doug, and he's like, you want a pint of brown ale? I'm like, yeah.
I love.
You want a pint of brown ale?
He's
Anyway.
funny. Like he's just a character, funny guy. He's so funny.
It's crazy that they're still working these jobs. They're so old.
I think it's fun, dude.
Yeah.
Think about it. You're listening to comedy. It's nice. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure they have a house and retirement is set. So they're just enjoying their. Because I remember once I went to a house party in a triplex that they own. So I'm like, I think they're doing well in life.
Jeez. Okay.
You know, they bought it probably like 30 years ago when a triplex was like $25.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Abracadabra. Abracadabra. What else can we talk about?
We've
Gabriel?
done an hour and 7.
Okay.
Want to wrap
We
up?
cut?
Yeah,
Let's
wrap
wrap
up.
up?
You probably got a. When's your
Yalla.
Guillaume?
All right, everybody.
Thanks so much.
This has been an amazing
An Ibiza episode.
Barcelona, an amazing Barcelona podcast of a Good Night
was
Podcast.
a
Thank you so much,
bonne
guys. We love you
nuit.
very much. Thank you for telling your friends. The viewership is going up.
Yeah, it's not bad.
We have subscribers joining. We have people coming in. If you're new, we love you. Tell your friends. Subscribe. Give us 5 stars.
Yes.
Come to the Sunday shows have been more and more.
Yeah.
And we don't allow this. There's no farting.
Oh.
Dude, that mic is gonna go in my mouth. Next
Yeah.
episode.
You gotta stop.
I'm gonna no.
Every mic has fart.
I gotta stop. You gotta stop. We love you
I've
guys.
only started.
Come to Dacia. They did not kick us out. They have a beautiful terrace and
Yeah.
wear your Leon the Professional Podcast jacket. And the ambulance is coming. We love you. Bye bye everybody.
Bye.